Hey everyone, it's Ryan. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making dirt pudding. So it's super easy. I'm sure plenty of you know how to make it, but it's snowing here, so I figured why not make a little video of a snow day treat that I'm about to make. Okay, to start out with, I have my food processor here and a package. Let's see if I can open them. Nope, need scissors. A package of Oreos, or these are not the name brand. These are just the Aldi brand of sandwich cookie or whatever they call them on all of the cooking shows, so they don't have to say the name brand. So you make your choice if you want to spend the money on name brand or not. I do not for something like this. It is snowing outside, so we knew the snow was coming. I made a grocery run yesterday, and this sounds amazing for a snow day tomorrow, so we don't have to leave the house. So I figured, this isn't something crazy, fancy, or anything special. I'm sure a lot of you already know how to make it, but I thought I'm just going to do a video, and yeah, we'll have something good to eat tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and process these. I am going to do the whole amount, but I don't want to bog down the food processor too much. So I'm going to go ahead and start that. Okay, so actually, it looks like I might not have enough in my food processor, so it's not getting all of it ground up. So I'm going to throw it all in there. Try this again. No, I'm not going to lie. I have not had this much trouble getting these cookies to grind up in a long time. So I'm just going to go through, watch your fingers on the blades. Just going to go through and try to break some of these pieces that are not wanting to grind up. Break them apart. Much better. Okay. So I am going to take this off, set this aside. Done with the blade for now. Well, we're just done with the blade, period. We are not going to need it anymore. It's very fine, crumbles. You can see that it is sort of holding its shape on the side, but that's okay. So set this aside, and now we're going to work on the other part, the filling. All right, so for the filling, I have 3 cups of, I'm using whole milk here, and then we have 2 packages of vanilla instant pudding mix, and you could make your own homemade pudding for this if you wanted to. I am just doing it the old school way, because why not? So to the 3 cups of milk, we are going to add these 2, I hope this container is big enough, these 2 packets of vanilla instant pudding. All right. And then once we get this part mixed up, we'll just set this aside while we do the rest of that. So we're just going to lightly stir so we don't make a mess. Just want to make sure that all of that powder gets mixed in so you don't have any chunks. Okay, now leave your whisk in there and set that to the side. So now I have 8 ounces of cream cheese. You want your cream cheese to be room temperature. I did put this in the microwave to soften it just a little bit. And then I have a half a cup of unsalted butter. So we're going to mix these two up and get them super fluffy. Okay, now I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of vanilla and then 1 cup of powdered sugar. This is a half cup measuring cup. Okay, and mix that up again until it's really fluffy. All right, so now we're gonna go back to the pudding mixture and it will have set up some. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this, get a spatula. So we're going to take some of this and slowly incorporate it in with this mixture. The reason I'm not adding all of that at once is because I don't want there to be chunks of the butter, cream cheese, and powdered sugar mixture in this. I don't want it to be lumpy. So we're going to add this slowly to it to help. Make sure you don't see any large clumps before you do your next addition. I'm going to go ahead and scrape from the bottom of the bowl since we haven't done that at all yet. Okay. We're going to add a little bit more this time. Still not all of it. Okay, now I'm going to add the rest. Might not have a big enough bowl here, but we will just see about that. All right. That's the last of the pudding. All right. So we are going to be done with the mixer, I think. We'll see. I'm just going to set it off to the side after I clean it off. So next we have an 8 ounce, yes, 8 ounce container of whipped cream topping, Cool Whip, whatever you use. Again, I went to Aldi, so I just got the Aldi store brand. You might think this does look a little yellow. I will admit some of the non-name brand puddings do look not quite white or as light in color as you kind of expect sometimes. So we're gonna try folding this whipped cream in just a little bit. We're not like trying to keep the air or the fluffiness per se. I'm just not really wanting to use my mixer again because I think it would go up and hit the top of my mixer and make a bigger mess. So we're just gonna fold it in or stir it in a little bit at a time. I'm so excited that it is snowing. It is so pretty. It's It's been snowing for about an hour now, and the ground is almost covered. So this will be our baby girl's first, like, real snow that she'll actually be able to go out and hopefully enjoy. We have a little sled, so we might get to pull her around the yard with that. And we will see if the doodle loves playing in it as well. She just got a haircut, and she might not be too ready to go out in the cold with that new haircut. So, all right, that's the last of the whipped cream. And you may find, so depending on how many of the cookie crumbs you like in yours, you may need to do a few more. I did leave all of my stuff out of the sink just in case I have to crush up some more cookies. Because also, depending on what size container of cookies you buy, they're all a bunch of different sizes. So some may have more, some may have less. Of course, that's part of what makes it dirt pudding or dirt cake, so you want to make sure you have enough. All right, so that is mixed up enough for me. I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup here, then we will finish. All right, so for starters, I have these little yogurt containers that you get from the store, and I bought these lids on Amazon for them. So I thought these would be cute little sort of single serve options for this. I thought it would also be easy for the baby to hold. So I'm going to start out with, I guess, about probably 1.5 tablespoons in each one of these. And then we'll see. Like I said, I might have to do some more of the Oreos. I did buy 2 packages. Really, that was just so I could eat one, but you know. I'm sorry, this is probably a terrible noise to listen to. But yeah. 1.5 tablespoons per layer right there. And then I have another tablespoon that I will attempt to neatly get the filling in. I'll just go ahead and put 2 tablespoons. Well, honestly, it's about the same 1.5 tablespoon because a lot of it is not coming out of the tablespoon. So I'll put some in, and you could easily use a scoop for this if you wanted to, or you could just very easily put this entire thing in a pan and say, forget it, not do anything this ridiculously extra. But because it's me and I like being extra, and also these would be fun for like a party or something like that. So now I'm just going to tap it down, see if that works. I guess I could get out like a little spoon. I'm sorry, you might not even have been able to see any of that. Okay, there we go. Just more annoying noises for you to listen to. I'm really good at those on here. Okay, I can tell this one needs a little more. So does this one. The inside of here, it's kind of like icing a cake. I'm trying not to touch the crumbs with my spoon. So now I'm just going to do another sprinkling layer of the cookies. Some of these hard chunks are a little harder to spread around. Tell you what, this time I'm just going to use my spoon because that is easier. Get a good hefty teaspoon of the filling. And this, to me anyway, is always better if you let it sit. So like this is going to be perfect tomorrow because the Oreo crumbs are going to soak up some of that moisture from the pudding. So they're not going to be super crunchy and sandy. They'll just be chewier. Okay, now another layer. This is why these would be sort of fun for like a little kids party or whatever. And these, because like I said, these are from yogurt that we bought in the store. So basically the container was free. We did purchase the lids, but it's just a fun little thing. And if you wanted to stop there, like for a party, you could do that and put your little worms on top because kids love that. I was probably one of the few kids that picked out the worms and did not eat them in my dirt pudding. Probably because they were just gummy worms and not sour worms. You could have also stopped there and made it a lot easier on yourself because now I'm going to have to try to get another layer of cookie crumbs on top of this and close the lid. Also apologize for my annoying voice and sniffling. We got back from a family sort of Christmas trip, lots of things going on all at once, and we are not feeling the greatest. So that is why I am all sniffly and nasally sounding. But it's not going to stop me from enjoying a snow day because I love the snow. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on top of here. Okay, so there's those, and pop the lid on, and these are good to go. These just go in your refrigerator until you're ready to serve them. So now, this is still quite a bit, and I really don't think that I have enough cookies. So I'm going to get out a pan to put this in. Alright, so I'm just going to pour a lot of the cookies in there, press them into the bottom. Okay, now scoop some of your filling in there. Use, not that, because, good lord. Okay, I'm going to use an offset. Got it all over me too. I'm going to use an offset spatula to sort of spread this out. You could use your spoon too. Or you could also put this in like a gallon Ziploc or a piping bag and pipe your filling in there. I have done that many of times, no shame. It helps you make like a really pretty layer if you are serving it in a clear dish like this to use a piping bag. So now I'm going to sprinkle some more over the top. Make sure that's all broken up. Okay. I am going to have to crush some more cookies, and there's no use in you watching that, so I'll be right back. All right, so I got some more of those ground up, so I'm just going to finish spreading along all the edges. Okay, add more of your filling. Again, this really, you could do a small dish like this or a larger dish. Just depends on how many layers you want. This is a little 7 by 11 like casserole type dish, and I am still, I think, going to have, well, I know I'm going to have some more left over. So you could definitely do this in like a 9 by 13 and be just fine. Okay, so that's all that's going to fit in this one. I bet my neighbors might like a snow day surprise treat, but we'll see if it makes it that far. Should have made this yesterday to take to some of my friends at work for their snow days, but I know one of them also made some of this after she got home from work today. So, I'm going to cover this with the little lid and get all of these in the refrigerator, and then I will come back and try one of these little cups. And yeah, hope you all enjoyed this video. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so I could hardly wait. I went ahead and pulled one of these out of the refrigerator after just a few minutes, but you can see all the little layers, and yeah, this is one of my favorite desserts ever. So, like I said, it is a lot better if you let it sit for a little while. This is still kind of crunchy and sandy with the Oreo crumbles, but it's still so delicious. So, thanks for watching. Bye.